Hello everyone. This video is for showing how to build a strategy and how to invoke it using commands or maybe from a window. Right? The strategy builder option will help you to define your own strategy or choose from the existing and modify as per your requirement. For example, if you click here and say short straddle, so there's a predefined template. So you can edit this or you can use this by giving a new name, or based on this you can add or delete any of the existing line item and then save it based on your preference. So I'll tell you how to create a new one. So you don't want to use any existing, you want to create a new one. Let's clear this. Let's say I'm going to buy ATM C and ATM B. That's my strategy. So choose Bank Nifty, call, buy, ATM, number of quantities required, leg SL, meaning if you are mainly on sell side, this leg SL is recommended. The reason is the leg SL is specified that will be placed in the system in advance, meaning along with the main order, your SL order will also be placed to prevent any losses in case of any spikes. If you are a buyer, it is still recommended to go for a leg SL, but if you are a seller, it is highly recommended. So ATM quantity 1, limit price is not there, expiry week 0 meaning current, 1 meaning the next, 2 meaning next to next, and so on and so forth. Let's keep it 0 for ATM current expiry. This minimum SL points works in twofold. For example, let's say you are giving 10% of your buy price, right? Your buy price keep on varying. It can be 200, can be 250 or 150. So let's say you are 150 and you got something for 150. And if you put a 10% SL, it is 15 points. So either you can go with 10% static, or let's say it can be 10% of my buy price or a sell price, but I need minimum of 25 points. Let's say if it is less than 25, then 25 will be considered. If the amount is 10% is greater than 25, then that value will be considered. So mainly if it goes hand in hand with leg SL, if you want to specify any min SL points, you can do it. Manual, if you click manual, then for this C by ATM strike, you need to give that as an input. Maybe that is little advanced. We don't, let's see it little later. For now, that will be automatic. So Bank Nifty call by ATM one quantity. There is no leg SL for me. I'm adding this. Similarly, Bank Nifty put by ATM on quantity, no SL, adding it. So give a small name. Don't give like a very big name, because if required, you may need to give that command here or maybe from Telegram for on-demand execution. So try to prefer a small name. Let's say that you're going to define strategy, 4 5 strategies, right? Let it can be a 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 and all, but it's up to you. The recommendation is keep it smaller so that we can trigger it on demand via command as required. So for now, I am giving ATM CEP and saying save. So it is saved. If you click refresh, you can see ATM CEP is saved. So likewise, forget about the lot size for now. It will not be considered 25. It was a whole setting, but when you place an order, it will be taking only 15. So likewise, you can define your own strategy and trigger it on demand. Let's define two more strategies, and then see how to get it invoked. Okay, I'm clearing it. So I'm going to do a P by ATM add. I'm going to say this C by. Save it. Likewise, I'm going to put P by add, give a name, save it. So we have created 3 strategies for now. So one is ATM C B, C by, and P by. So let's say if you want to buy an ITM, meaning that you don't want to buy an ATM. Let's say you want to buy 200 points away from ATM. Then what technically you need to do is you can choose based on your CEP, ATM value minus 100, 200, and then ATM value plus 100, 200 likewise. So if you say that I want to buy a call option, ATM, whatever the ATM price that, minus 100, it will be an ATM. So let's say 47,000. See, Bank Nifty is 48,700 now. If you add this strategy and try to execute, it is going to be 48,600 CE buy. If you put this as 100, then it's going to be 48,800 CE buy. You change that to put, it's going to be 48,800 PE buy. So you can either add or subtract based on a requirement from the ATM point. ATM will be auto calculated. You don't need any chart for this. So whenever you place an order, Robo tries to fetch the ATM value from the platform for all Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, and Mid Nifty, and then mid cap, and then it will try to place an order. So if you are going to be a only strategy player and mostly manual or maybe scheduled, technically you don't need any chart. Only if you are using any indicators, you might need MT4 or AMIBRO. So hope this is clear. So what you can do is now you can start your robo if not started. In that case, if you stop your robo, then probably this show strategy will be disabled. It is a latest addition. If you say start, so it will be shown here. When you click on this, there will be a small floating window and the main window will be automatically hidden. But if you want to show for some reason, you can click here and show it. Otherwise, you can just click here, it will be hide. What is the advantage? Let's say you are working on a trading view and you want to place orders based on trading view. Then that main window is technically will be not required, that will be blocking a lot of spaces. So you can place order based on this small window. Let's say I am going to trading view. I can bring this window any point in time and I can choose. Let's say that batch 1 is going to be ATM CP, batch 2 going to be CE, batch 3 going to be PE buy, and batch 4 I don't want to do anything. So what it means that let's say you are working on the trading view and you feel there's a buy at this point in time, right? So if you want to buy CEP or CE buy or whatever, better your requirement. So you can click ad hoc B1, meaning that ad hoc B1 is the robo command. So let's say that we go here. Maybe I will close this for now. I will refresh this. When I press F1, you can see this. So when you issue this command to Robo, what it means, hey, I'm going to place an ad hoc batch, meaning that is not scheduled, but I'm going to batch ad hoc batch. B1 stands for batch 1 and the strategy is ATM CEP. So what Robo will do, okay, it knows that this is a strategy. It will take an ATM price and try to place an order for 48,700 CE. Once that order is placed, it will try to place an order for 48,700 P. So based on this strategy definition, this command will trigger ATM CEP strategy on batch 1. Likewise, if you want to place another strategy in B2, so command is ad hoc B2 and then the strategy name. If it is B3, ad hoc B3 and the strategy name. So the command is ad hoc B1, 2, 3, 4 and then the strategy name. So let's bring this again. Let's see here. So what happens if I press, I'll keep this for now. I will try to preserve this setting in the next update. So what happens if I press B1, right? The robo is running. If I press B1, ATM CE order will be placed. Let's see how it works. I'm placing it. I'm on a debug mode. So if you see that order got placed. So batch 1217, ATM CE 48,000 buy. Average price is 0 because market is not running. Let's go back to Robo and see what's running on B1. This order got placed. When it got placed, 2307. Go to order book, completed orders, and then refresh. So 2307 buy order for 15, 48,700 PC and 48,700 PE got placed. You can verify it here. So the small window will help you to float it, and based on your trading view or any other charting platform, you can quickly place the order manually. That's an advantage. So hope it is clear. So define your own strategy and then come to this window. Whenever you want to place an order, just place it. If you want to square up something, I can say square of this button, and then this ATM CEP batch one will be squared off. So if you enable this window, if you don't want to square off manually, let's say whenever I click this, whatever is running square off and then place in order, you can enable this auto square off, and all this button will be invisible. So whenever now you press B1, the B1, if it is running, it will be squared off and the new ATM CEP will be placed. But if you want to, we don't want to do that, you need to square off manually, you can do this. But remember, let's say 48,700 CEP is running. And if you didn't square off and click ADOC B1 at a different ATM, then the existing will be running in the background, but still the current ATM will be placed. So B1, B2, B3, B4 are logical, but technically you can place multiple batches in parallel, right? And then I will show how to retrieve it. If you go here, whatever is being running, it will be shown here. So based on my previous runs, these many strategies are available. So let's say ATM CEP batch one, which has got placed. So let's say for some reasons Robo got closed and then you relaunched it. Don't worry, come here, choose that whatever batch running and click B1. It will be auto loaded. Whatever you purchased at that point in time, it will be auto loaded here. So let's say ATM CEP is running on 48,700 and now the market is 48,500. If you say square off, then 700 will be squared off and then 500 will be purchased. If you don't sell square off, what will happen is 700 will still be running, 500 will be placed in batch one. So batch one is only logical. So ensure that you are taking care of square off. Otherwise, enable this so that Robo will square off and then place an order. Let's say that if I click now, this whatever, if now it is not running, but whatever if it is running, it will be squared off and then latest CEP will be placed. And if in case of any pending order, let's say you are given that leg SL, that SLR will also be auto closed by Robo to avoid any open orders in the system. Try and let me know in case of any issues.